Welcome to the GameItAll.com Twitch. Wow.
Not
Welcome to
Twitch.
GameItAll.com live podcast. My name is Lucas Grimm.
Hey, I'm Peanut25, and you did it wrong. You should have did it with a voice.
I should have did it with a voice. Let's do that again then.
You should have been like, I'm gonna.
Welcome to the GameItAll.com podcast. My name is Lucas Grimm.
Okay, I already said my name. I'm just, some douchebag in the corner here. So yeah, big.
Fucking lame. Okay.
So we had a big week this week in Paris.
Holy crap, was that ever a big week? We had Sony's Paris Game Week going on, and it was just full of announcements. It was nuts. The first day, there was at least 5 games that were announced straight up from Sony. Now, let's start with the first one of the big ones here. Actually, you know what? I should fix this before the podcast, but
Probably, yeah.
we're live shit, so it doesn't matter.
But yeah, so
the first one of the big games that was announced was Quantic Dream's newest title.
Yep.
Detroit.
Yeah, and it's a continuation from their tech demo they showed in 2012 with
Kara.
and
Now,
she was a artificial human, a droid.
Android. So the Kara tech demo was really cool, really emotional looking, and everyone at that time thought it was going to be Quantic's latest game. So at the time, they were actually working on. What the fuck you do?
I'm fixing my microphone. We're live.
Okay,
they were working on what?
They were working on Beyond Two Souls. So during that time, that wasn't going to be the game that they were going to be making. So Detroit is the latest, using the power of the PS4 as an exclusive. And the newest trailer is out. It looks amazing. It's Quantic Dreams. What do you
It's their style. You could see it's their style from Beyond, and same as Heavy Rain. It has that same kind of cinematic feel and look to the characters and the world and the whole thing. Yeah.
It's just a matter of, are we tired of them now? Because Heavy Rain was awesome. We'll give you that.
Heavy Rain was an amazing, beautiful experience. It's one of those games that I played three or 4 times just to get the different playthroughs.
But
I don't know.
And Indigo Prophecy also was really good.
And that was a multi-platform game. Indigo Prophecies or Fahrenheit was just awesome. Oh my god.
But Beyond just kind of felt like the was getting stale, honestly. Of course, the big thing on that was you had William Dafoe and Ellen Page backing it up. And
they were the actors behind it, but
I believe we gave them a Game of the Year award on that too. I do believe.
Probably for
I'm sure we gave it to William Dafoe.
Yeah, because it's fucking William Dafoe. What more do you want? He's just awesome.
Maybe to Ellen Page. Ellen Page did a really good job in that game too. So both did a great job. I'm interested to see how it's going to turn out.
I want to see some of the actual gameplay of how it works, because we haven't seen how it works. We just seen, oh look, it looks pretty.
Now, the other thing that we got shown as well was, we actually got confirmed that Gravity Rush 2 will be coming to North America. So that is perfect. Gravity Rush 1, though, if you're a disc collector, you're going to be mad, because Gravity Rush 1 will be a digital exclusive.
But it's only $30.
That's true, but not to mention that there's also going to be a collector's edition for people in Europe and it looks awesome.
But
Was it Europe or Japan? Because it showed it at TGS, so I'm pretty sure it's
one or the other.
So there is somewhere a awesome collector's edition, and we're not going to be getting that because it's digital only.
Yeah, but that's the but. Europe always gets the bitchin' collector's edition. You know, that's just the way she goes.
Now, also, we did get a lot of VR at the Paris Game Show as well, or the first of the showings. And one of the big VR titles was actually one of the big VR titles was Until Dawn: Rush of Blood. Now, that was something that was leaked earlier last week, actually, and that there was possibly a VR version of the game coming out, and we were saying that we don't know how the hell that would work. Just judging on how the game was.
Yeah.
Now, how it's going to work is actually going to be interesting. It is going to be a rail shooter. So a roller coaster ride, for example, where you're going into the psyche of one of the characters' minds. Now, if you play Until Dawn, you probably know which characters it's going to be.
Yeah.
So you're going into the descent of madness. Now, the team did say that there is still going to be choices in the mix. So it wouldn't be a heavy... Oh, wow. It wouldn't be an Until Dawn game. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all turns out and ends up working. From what I've seen of the previews, I'm very interested to see how PlayStation VR is going to turn out.
PlayStation VR is going to go either two ways. It's going to be amazing, or it's going to be like the Move or 3. It's going to completely crap out, or it's going to be completely amazing. One or the other.
True.
It all depends on how they implement it and what the price is and how available titles are going to be coming from not just Sony first party, but third party. That's going to be the big one.
So
The big deciding factor.
With another VR game that was announced as well was Gran Turismo Sport. Now, it's not only going to be a VR, it's also going to be available for PS4 just as a game.
That's a regular title.
But it is going to be completely compatible with PlayStation VR. And honestly, it looks amazing. I'm glad Gran Turismo's back. Look for.
I'm looking for. Yeah, because both of them had. Didn't this? No, it didn't. 6 did not have 3D. 5 did. So yeah.
So yeah, it's dropping the number scheme though this time around. So it's sport is what we're getting. So
they could pull. It could be like a prologue thing. You're not getting the full game.
Possibility. Sounds like it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know what to think about sport. They're supposedly changing some stuff up that you're going to have some real competition built in the game and you can win prizes.
That'd be cool.
But I don't know. We'll see how Gran Turismo Sport works, but I don't think they're going to win against Forza. They really have to pull something amazing to win against Forza.
That's the thing. Forza's really kicked up its game. So that's
they just release game after game after game and they just make it better. And Gran Turismo takes so long to release, and once it releases, it looks old because development took so long. So it's just shitty. So, but we'll see if whatchamacallit, they can pull it off.
Now, for Resogun was one of the first games that actually went up for PlayStation Plus on PS4. And honestly, probably one of my favorite games that got put up on there too. It's just a lot of fun to play. It's a Defender clone, really. But the developer's Housemarque, I'm not sure if I'm ever pronouncing that right. It's Marque.
I think it's House Marquee.
House Marquee. Okay, House Marquee has also announced their latest game called Matterfall. Now it's a sci-fi game set in the future, which is a definite departure from its previous titles, which included Zombie or Dead Nation and Resogun. So it's interesting to see because the trailer looks. I'm not sure what it's going to be because it's the trailers all seem.
It kind of reminds me of Metroid. Just with the cannon.
Yeah. A bit of Metroid, a bit of what else? There was Metroid. There was a bit of Tron, honestly, to me too.
Yeah, the style, and it's a very big undertaking for them. So good on them for doing something super awesome.
And of course, we got to talk about Drive Club as well. Drive Club motorcycles or motorcycle. Drive Club bike.
Drive Club bike expansion.
It's an expansion and it also standalone for Drive Club, which we all know was a giant flop. But it adds an all new tour mode, new skill events, and motorbikes from manufacturers like Ducati, Yamaha, and Honda.
Can I put my two?
Coming to the PS, it's available now.
Yeah, as that you can buy. Can I put my 2 cents in? That shit already existed. It came from the people from Gran Turismo. It was Touring whatever plus Touring Trophy plus. Boom.
Yeah, but it's not on the PS4.
Shush. Just dig out the PS2. You're fine. But
there was a couple other things, games that were announced and shown off at the show.
The sequel to Nier, super amazing. From what is that team? Platinum Games. Holy shit! It had the same kind of like combat style as Metal Gear Rising, and I was like, oh my god,
it looks great. And we actually have a full title now. So it's called Nier Automatica.
Yeah.
Or Automatia.
And super awesome, and it's a full-blown exclusive to the PS4.
Full-blown PS4 exclusive. That is awesome. That actually does make it like one of the titles to look out for PS4.
Next up is one of the more odd titles coming to the PS4, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Well, I don't have much to talk about on Horizon that the video can't explain, but it looks great. This is all I can say.
Yeah, it's confusing. It's very confusing.
I will have the video up tomorrow when I update the site again. And because I still have a few things to fix up for the site. But the video will be up. It looks great. Honestly, I can't wait to see more of it. That little bit that I saw was it looked great. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing looking, but you're like, fuck yeah, all at the same time. Yeah. Music games.
So, Avicii. Am I saying that right?
I have no idea.
I'm saying some of these names right every so often.
I have no idea. He's some music DJ thing. Yeah,
mostly everyone knows Avicii. If I know who Avicii is, I'm sure everyone knows.
So he is making, in cooperation with what's the studio?
Well, it's it didn't say it doesn't say which studio's making it, right? But it's going to be a very similar game to Audio Surf, is from what we're seeing.
Audio Surf, Amplitude, all those awesome music games from.
So it's all going to be based on Avicii's music. So that's looks all right. I mean, I'm a fan of music games one way or another, and as long as the game's fun, I'm gonna blast through it.
Yeah, as long as you have good music and it's simple, it's just simple and fun to play. It's just mind-numbingly fun. It's all good.
Yeah.
You can just sit down for a couple hours and just blast through it. Yeah.
Now here was
something that, yeah.
Yeah. So the big announcement during the game show. Now everyone thought this was actually just going to have a surprise release right then and there during the show, but Hello Games No Man's Sky finally has a release date, and that is a window of June 2016.
So yeah, awesome.
About 60% release date there.
Yeah. So super pumped. It's No Man's Sky. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Like, that's my big game for the summer.
I'm almost worried that we have this have the game up too high on a pedestal.
Oh, I know. There's been a lot of talk that it's going to be in the same kind of rank as EA's Spore.
Yeah.
And when that released,
worries me.
Yeah, when that released, they were saying that it was like the second coming. It was going to be amazing, and then it released and it was complete shit.
It just went silent immediately after. Like, everyone was just like,
it was okay for the first 2 phases, but it got boring after that.
Holy shit! Where the hell did you come from?
You didn't see him pop in, but yeah, like, that's just it. But from what they've been showing, it's interesting. But is there going to be enough for me to want to come back and keep playing? That's just it. It might have that Ubisoft syndrome of first game is amazing to look at and awesome, but it's kind of like Watch Dogs or a first Assassin's Creed that you're like, this is boring.
I'll reserve judgment until it comes out.
Yeah, I know. I'm still pumped. I'm still buying it day one, but we'll see how it goes.
You know what? I'm actually kind of surprised that we've actually got to blast through most of this Paris Game Show so far.
Well, very simple announcements. There's nothing too complicated or pissing us off.
That's true. So Tekken 7 is coming to PS4. Only so far, PS4 has only been announced for that project. And it's going to support PlayStation VR, surprisingly. How that's going to work, I don't know. They didn't go into full details on how exactly the VR is going to react in a fighting game.
Well, if I recall correctly, Tekken is mostly a planar fighter, so I don't imagine that being too difficult to render. It's just sort of like Street Fighter's back and forth, not too much 3D aspect to it.
Well, there's still the full movements of going.
Well,
around.
yeah, the camera itself, but the characters themselves don't, or at least in the previous iterations, don't move around too well, and the rings are kind of small, so it's not like it's got a whole lot to render.
It'll probably be more of a depth thing than anything else.
Yeah.
Just to make it more immersive, but.
Tekken 7 is actually going to be the last of the Devil Saga, or the Heihachi Mishima Devil Saga, whatever it's called now, where they are actually going to tie up some loose ends about the Devil Gene and Heihachi's grandma, or Heihachi's wife, Jin's grandmother, and Kazuya's mother.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be a good, just based on storyline itself, it should be a good ending.
Was there any more news regarding this sort of controversy with their new characters?
No, after they had that cat girl, it just kind of went.
Yeah, because personally, I really saw no real reason for anyone to get mad over that. I thought it was bizarre. Like, I mean, the game already had weird characters, so.
It's
pissed off at a cat girl. Meanwhile, we have a wrestler with a fucking tiger head that growls to speak, and somehow everyone understands him.
At one point, we had a baby T-Rex, a dude made completely out of wood, a panda, I mean, there's been weirder.
Yeah, so you're getting pissed off about a cat girl.
It's Tekken.
What the fuck, people?
People like to complain. Do you know what? Let's move on to Capcom.
Yeah, so Capcom, speaking of fighters, Capcom has given a release date for Street Fighter V, and that is, let me bring up the list here.
February 16th.
February 16th, 2016. So we have, and also during the conference, they confirmed Dhalsim as a playable character. So the return of Mr. Stretchy.
Yep.
Stretch Armstrong. Anything else you want to call him?
Backman was better.
So, yeah, aside from that, we also got told that there's going to be 6 unlockable, or 6 DLC characters, which can be unlocked for free just by playing the game. So that can be earned using in-game money called Fight Money, and you'll be able to spend it specifically on characters.
That's how I think it should be done, because for a game like that, especially since there's going to be an online multiplayer version to it, if you're going to add a character that has to be bought, then it makes it unfair for someone who can't afford one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as long as you're good with the game, you're going to get your DLC.
Yeah,
and it gives you...
Sorry.
It essentially gives you incentive to keep playing the damn game to unlock all the characters. So that's pretty awesome.
Now, I'm going to bring up my screen here for a little bit. So this is the 6 characters that will be added on later. So we don't know who exactly these are. Now, of course, Yoshidi Ono, am I saying that right? I'm sure I'm not saying that right here. Let me just double check his name. Yoshinori Ono did ask fans to guess who these people are. By the way, if by any chance anybody knows his actual spelling, saying of his name, don't be afraid to speak up, because I could always learn that.
Can you type it up? I didn't get a chance. I didn't quite see it.
It's on the website. I'm not going to.
Okay. There it is.
One thing that I know is the guy on the far right. I'm not sure if you see my cursor, but the guy on the far right does look a lot like E Honda.
Kinda, yeah.
I want to say that that's him, and the guy over here does look like Alex. So the third to the left.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of them was from Street Fighter First Strike. Was it Third Strike?
Yeah, that would be Alex if it's Third Strike. And yeah, because especially since the storyline kind of looks further in the future than Third Strike was. Because I mean, look at how Dhalsim looks. He has his beard and just pretty much looks awesome. And also white hair for M. Bison and everything. So
yeah,
it feels like it is going to be older characters.
That's fine.
Basically, their strategy is to stick a beard on everybody, and then everybody can be dad Street Fighters.
That's exactly it. They all want Hot Dad Ryan.
So is like Chun-Li gonna have a beard?
I don't want to get into that section.
It's been a very tough few years.
She ain't what she used to be.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So, PS4 owners, what do people want?
So this was a survey that was posted on the NeoGraph forums, specifically mentioning about a PS4 4.0 update. Now, nothing has been confirmed about this update here. There's with the information, though, they were asking what do fans want. Of that list, there was mentions of PS2 titles coming to PS4, PS1 classics, changing of your PSN network ID, among other updates. Now, that is all awesome. Of course, we all want to see that. I'm pretty sure everyone wants to see a backwards compatibility, even if it was for, PS2 and PS1. I'm sure we'll take what we can get.
I would love to see PS2, at least PS2 compatibility, because there's quite a few games I own for PS2 that are part of a larger set, and I was never able to get my hands on some of those pieces, sort of like the last two of the first Dot Hack games. I'm missing Atelier Iris 2 of the three, and I'm like, I can't find these games.
I will say something about Dot Hack right now. And I really hope somebody from Bandai Namco is watching, because I'm telling you right now, I will pay more than full price for Dot Hack HD collection of the first 4 games.
Yeah, they were really good.
And I will also pay more than half, or more than the normal price for the Dot Hack GU games.
You heard that right. He will pay $100 for these games.
I will pay $100 for those games. Like, if it said, "Oh yeah, you can only get this
currency
edition," and I will fucking buy it.
Canadian currency, not American.
Mind you, it has to be all in the collection. If you're separating it, then I'm going to say $20 each.
Yeah, pretty much. What? I'd rather just buy them separate then.
I would rather.
Well, I mean, like, it'd be better for both, really. Like, just have the option. You can either buy it separate or just buy it as a bundle.
Well, you're going to buy it as a bundle because all the games link together. You can't play Dot Hack Part 2 without playing Dot Hack 1 and not getting confused at where the fuck you are.
Funny enough, that's how I discovered the game. I rented Dark Hat 2 back when we had a store for it, and I was like, oh wow, I gotta find the first one.
I will go backwards. I'll start with 4 and go back. I'll go back.
Just to spite him.
Yeah, just to put it in your face.
Okay. Now, of course, nothing has been confirmed about that survey. Jumping back to our conversation. However, the head of Sony did mention that they are unsure if they can even do this. So this was an announcement that came at the Paris Game Show as well, or during the week, and it came because of this survey leak. So where that is, it's hard to say if that's actually going to be showing up at this point.
My personal thought on that is not necessarily that it'd be too hard to do physically. I think like it would just be them trying to fit the actual scale of doing that. Because if we remember back when the X1 came out, Microsoft was specifically saying that it was impossible for backwards compatibility to work. And that's something they said flat out. And it'll take a few weeks, we're going to have it. So nothing's truly impossible if they really put the resources to it.
Which actually, we're just going to talk about that one here. I have a list and it was further down. But we're going to talk about that. And that is the wrong article. Just a few seconds.
So I'm going to talk about backwards compatibility.
Oh my god.
The backwards compatibility is coming up within the next couple weeks. And that's going to be part of a major update. It's going to be a major dashboard overhaul. Of course, all the backwards compatibility that you could need, with a few exceptions. Your other titles are going to be added in over time, but in general, full backwards compatibility is coming.
Yeah, it's mainly on a lot of the big titles. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We can continue with that one with the 360 and Xbox free games.
Yeah, we'll go into the Xbox free games here because the free game did get announced today, and starting November 1st, we have. I am not going to be able to pronounce that one.
Puma.
Puma.
Yeah. Like a puma.
Anyways, that launched back in February, and it is a multiplayer swords and silliness action game. No, sorry, that's the next one. The next one is Night Squad, and that is the multiplayer swords and silliness action game.
It looks adorable.
It does look adorable from what I've seen of it. Also, for Xbox 360 and between November 1st and 15th, we're getting Dirt 3, and between the 16th and 30th is Dungeon Siege 3. Now, all those titles will be available on backwards compatibility Xbox One. So that is the list. All your backwards compatibility games from here on out. I'm getting my words mixed up. All your free games with gold will be backwards compatibility.
So Microsoft doing it right.
Microsoft is doing it right. This is definitely a good step in the right direction.
They completely turned their game around.
Now, okay, so you wanted to talk about something that I put up on the list.
What? Oh. What?
Fallout, right?
Yes, Fallout. Okay, so Fallout for the PC this week has just came out. They're going to be using NVIDIA's GameWorks, and the past couple times with big PC titles and using GameWorks has fucked over some people because GameWorks with Witcher 3 used Hairworks, and that just like sucked your frame rate. And yeah, so we'll see if they can pull it off correctly.
Wasn't it just with AMD cards though? From what I read about it, it's just it worked a lot better with NVIDIA specific cards rather than AMD or Intel graphics. But I mean that a little bit makes sense because it was designed proprietarily.
But if we go back to Batman, which had full-blown GameWorks completely screwed over the game for everyone, so...
Yeah, although to be fair, I wouldn't use Batman because, I mean, really, the entire game, like, everything about it was glitched up really bad, so I don't think it was just one specific aspect of it.
Yeah, it had a lot of issues. But yeah, we'll see how that affects the gameplay for GameWorks.
So you're expecting Fallout to still have like amazing sales, no matter what, though.
Yeah, I'm still spending $500 or $600 on Fallout Day. I'm buying a new video card, I'm buying the damn game, and I'm buying the book and everything else.
So what if I told you that Microsoft believes that Rise of the Tomb Raider can actually compete with Fallout?
I'll tell you that Microsoft is really dumb.
The worst thing is Fallout's coming out on the Xbox also.
Fallout is a multi-platform game, and I'm pretty sure, especially with the bonus, you're getting Fallout 3 backwards compatibility or backwards compatible.
And and you're getting the game for free.
And for free with Fallout 4.
Personally, I'm picking it up for the PS4 just because I want to avoid problems with that may or may not come with the computer aspect of it. I just want to sit down and play. I'm
buying a big old honking NVIDIA card, so we cool.
So Microsoft actually believes that, and they said that in an interview. I actually do feel sorry because Rise of the Tomb Raider looks amazing. But
I definitely wouldn't knock Tomb Raider, but realistically, it's not on the same level as Fallout, at least in terms of popularity.
Yeah,
Popular
and
the
potential
mod
sales.
community.
on the same level, it is going to be a horrible day for that game because of your 3 major titles, you have Fallout, StarCraft, and then Rise of the Tomb Raiders.
Yes.
Like, it's releasing on the worst day possible.
Well, yeah.
Most people can't afford all 3.
Exactly.
And
personally, I'll be. I mean, it's right in that order. I would get Fallout first, and then StarCraft, because I've been waiting 20 years to finish the story. And then Tomb Raider would come down the line.
It's hilarious. It's a huge day for PC, which never happens. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's no freaking way in hell that they should have launched Tomb Raider a week before or a week after.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
Oh, a week before, wouldn't that be competing with COD then?
But if you're going to compete with COD, it would be your likely competitor. Like,
yeah, because it's not even the same genre, so you have a better chance.
It's not the same genre. People are tired of COD, and
yeah.
They say that,
but yet they
and
still
it's
buy.
still one of the highest selling because the people who say that are just a minority. That's all there is to it.
I say that and I end up buying it.
Yeah, because like the people who actually do enjoy the game just get off the forum, sit down, and play COD.
Fuck COD! I'm so tired of it. Time to prestige.
Oh! Here, Activision, take my money. Take my money.
They already took mine.
Why?
Bethesda took all my money, so I don't know. Bethesda took all my money, so
yeah, exactly. We do have a delay to announce, actually. And this is a bad delay. Mirror's Edge Catalyst has been delayed from its February release down to May.
I just saw that a few minutes ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just announced. And, so it's kind of sad. Hopefully we'll have more on why later, but...
No. That's fine. I'm still going to be playing Fallout at that point.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. Like, with so many high-level games coming out at once, I think a delay might actually play a little bit better in their advantage because their game's going to come out during the dry season.
Yeah, and May's usually a really good month because, it's summer and, you want to play something else. And I'll play Fallout until March, and then it's Uncharted, and then whatever else.
Mirror's Edge, welcome to the collection. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly it.
So that's fine. It plans out my months.
So
did you buy a new mic?
The what?
Did you buy a new mic?
Oh no! It's Rock Band. It's old school Rock Band.
Oh, well, it works.
Oh yeah.
So the last thing that I want to talk about is a special announcement that was made today from our friends at Red Barrel. Outlast 2 has been officially confirmed. The game that we gave the scariest game of 2013 is getting its sequel, and I had already shit my pants in anticipation. I cannot get past Outlast 1. Like, I played through maybe 2 hours of the game, and by the end of 2 hours, I was like, fuck this, I'm going to have a heart attack.
I stopped after having the Mr. Scissors. I was like, I can't do that.
I don't even think I got there. So,
yeah.
I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
So, here's a couple things that we know about the game right now. It is going to be available on Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
Yep.
From the trailer, we know we are not in the asylum anymore. The evil creepiness is outside now, And yeah, that just makes things even more scary. And the other thing is that the night vision camera that made the game so famous is returning. So that's it. That's all we know right now.
And it's coming out this time next year.
Yeah, this time next year we should be able to play it. Hopefully we'll be able to get our hands on a copy, and hopefully I don't die trying to bring you a review.
Speaking of horror games, I just did stay on its topic real quick. Did they announce when the DLC for Five Nights was coming? Is it still Halloween?
Nothing has been changed so far. Five Nights at Freddy's.
So we should be seeing that. Well, I mean, in our time zone, we'll be seeing that tomorrow then.
Yeah. So it's hard to say. Like Scott Cawthon is a little bit weird with his release dates. So hopefully we're going to see something about it. Might lead up into his RPG. You never know.
Yeah.
That's all the news that we have today. So we're just going to go on to our next segment. New releases. Let me just bring up my list. So this is going to be for the release week of November. Wow, that's crazy.
November 1st.
November 1st through 7th. So
Do you know what the best part of November 1st is? Half price Halloween candy stuff over at the Walmart and all those places. My favorite day of the year.
So have you noticed that there's a lot of release dates set for for Fridays now? It's really weird.
Nintendo.
Yeah, they're following Nintendo on that, and so we have next week on the 3rd we have Anno 2205 and the new Need for Speed remake. Now on the 6th we get Yokai Watch, the new Pokemon-esque game from Level 5, which looks amazing, by the way.
Adorable.
And the Peanuts movie game, Snoopy's Grand Adventure.
That's a must buy right there.
And Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So, yeah, big games being released next week already.
Yep. Well, it is November. It's that time of the year.
It does not look any better for your wallet.
No, not at all. Not fucking at all.
If I'm going to take a pick, my pick of the week would have to be Call of Duty.
Same.
No, it's Peanuts.
We've been through this. So we've actually went through what was it? Mad Max? No, not Mad Max. Max Payne and Diablo 3 came out on the same day.
Oh yeah.
Coming out on that day was Battleships, the game.
Yeah. Battleships. Oh, and whatchamacallit came out that day also. Game of Thrones, the shitty one.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones from Cyanide. That
It had that really nice art book that came with it.
Yeah, I have the art book actually.
The art book was amazing. That was the best part.
Yeah. Do I have? Here, go ahead and keep talking. I'm gonna find my art book.
What else was there? Oh yeah, the Need for Speed game. There really has not been much press on it at all.
The last I heard about Need for Speed in general was that they were wanting to make a movie about it.
They already did.
Okay. Tells you how long it's been.
It came out a couple years ago. What? Yeah, they did have Aaron Paul in it. Yes, the art book. Awesome art.
I apologize for the really bad mirroring problem, but Game of Thrones visual novel, nice hard book.
Yeah, it was free.
And it was free with the game, so it looks great. And great little add-on great little pre-order bonus. Plus, the game was actually $10 cheaper than what it should have been. So.
Yep. And well, yeah, the whole thing with Need for Speed is it looks pretty. That's it. That's all I know about it. It looks fucking pretty.
I was in the closed beta. I can't say much more on it, sadly.
Was it pretty?
Online.
No. Wait a minute. Would you buy it?
Based on what I played, I can't say. I really can't, unfortunately. Because it is part of the DMCA.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't... I really cannot say anything much more than that. Yeah.
It's pretty. That's all I know about it.
Okay, I will say yes, it is pretty. You can tell that from the trailers. Like the trailers look.
But
I thought it was all right, but I don't know. I can't say much more.
We'll know more during official timing.
Yeah, once the official game comes out, then I can probably be able to tell you a lot more.
So next week.
Next week, yeah. Might be a little bit later because I'm still going through the Assassin's Creed Syndicate review. So, and plus with Black Ops coming, I want to make a review of that. Jeez. Also, we should start up a community night for that too. Like, just I now have a PlayStation community set up on PS4 for
good for you.
Community. So I think I should set that up once Black Ops comes out. I haven't pre-ordered it, so I have to pay it off. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, Pino.
What? Oh no, it's all good. I'm buying a video card. That's the price of a PS4, so it's all good. You know, no big deal.
Fine. You have Fallout to look forward to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got like 200+ hours of
So I have something I want to show you guys.
Oh, not the sex toy collection.
Oh God, no! It's not. Why would I show you that?
You're pulling stuff from up top. If I start pulling stuff from in front of my monitor, I like start
show you some things.
I got amiibos in front of the monitor.
I'm opening this case because it has to be shown. So, what was possibly your favorite game on the Xbox 360?
Mine was probably Halo 4 at the time.
Okay, fine. The answer I'm looking for
is I don't know. That's hard.
Okay, fine.
That's what she
What's
said.
your favorite Cliffy B game?
Oh, Gears. Oh, you got the shitty toys from the dollar store.
The shitty toys from the dollar store.
What are they called?
The Bionicles of War.
Yes.
The Bionicles of War.
You know what?
This is Marcus
you
Phoenix.
find the greatest shit at the dollar store.
The $2. This was $2. I bought the entire set each. $2 each. I mean, look at the really shitty Marcus Phoenix look on his face. Oh, but that's not all. I'm gonna find, where is he? Augustus Cole. Let's do this.
Oh my god.
But prepare to rage at this, because this is fucking hilarious to me. Everyone knows the Cole train.
Yes.
Looks like this. Right? Big burly,
Yeah.
Football player.
Football player. He's white.
Yep.
They couldn't afford the right color pigment.
They couldn't even get this right. Doesn't even look anything like him. He looks like one of the generic soldiers that just took his helmet off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if anything, he looks like Baird.
Oh, Baird is actually the only one. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, Jesus.
He looks like Jesus.
He looks like Jesus. I have seen Jesus.
I have seen the falling of the light.
But yeah, like I saw those and I'm like, what? Wrong.
Yeah, Cole is actually the one that, or not Cole. Baird is the one that actually looks somewhat like better. Here,
Like his character model, but still
yeah, his
looks like
character model
ass.
a little bit. It
He
looks
looks
like
like he's wearing lipstick.
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He looks like ass, but at least
Times are tough there.
after you destroy the locust, you have nothing more.
Probably met up with Chung Lee.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah,
here's the other one.
What else did you find?
Anya Stroud.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna fix her face up here. Although that's mainly the problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's such an inquisitive look. It's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know.
But
It's
it's like the rest of the random crap that we found over at the dollar store over the years.
oh yeah, I mean the dollar store is great for finding shit like that, but
Like the Uncharted board game for $3.
game from Banco Namco.
It's just funny because like
Namco. What the fuck am I saying? Those
know.
make sense.
And also Postal the movie with Postal 2 inside the box.
Yeah, that was fine. That honestly, I mean,
I know.
aside from the fact that it's a Yui Bowl movie,
Oh, it was bad.
it was worth it. Just the
I
$3.
understand though that like obviously for a very very cheap production toy or whatever is not gonna have any effort put into it. But at the same time, like these are already pretty big established games. You would think that they would set that bar a little higher and maybe use a different company.
A little bit. I mean, come on, guys.
I would pay an extra $2 per character just to have them at least resemble what they're supposed to be.
I'd like to take a picture and send it to Microsoft and be like, look at this shit.
Send it to directly when I get my article set up.
And then send it to Cliffy.
I bought other stuff like that too because I saw video game characters on it and I was like, oh my god, I have to because I want to take full-on pictures of them and everything. And when I saw those, I was just like, I have to make an article on this, like these cheap knockoff things. And
it was.
I'm going to send
like
it
my Star
directly.
Trek figurines.
I'm going to send it. I'm going to send it on Twitter directly to Cliffy, and maybe Microsoft and the Epic team, just because I'm sure they've seen it already.
It's like in Canada.
It's like, hey, I found this at the dollar store. Little cheap, horrible takes.
Knockoffs.
Why is Cole white? Why? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, can you at least get the pigmentation of a character right?
Nope.
No, we ran out.
Not happening.
Dom looks even whiter. He kind of looks like Carl, honestly. That's an inside joke for some people apparently, because yeah. Anyways, actually, you know what? He almost looks like you there, Corey.
Oh no!
You have a toy made out of yourself, except more buff.
Significantly more buff.
Significantly more buffed.
Actually, judging from what I see here, he looks like a buff version of Gerard the Completionist.
That too. Wait. Yeah, I'll show one of the other things I got. So I've been making up my daughter's Halloween costume. And in order to complete her Halloween costume, I needed a sniper scope for Well, I'm making Ruby for her, right? So I needed the sniper scope for her scythe. With the sniper scope came a targeting board for the toy gun.
Mm-hmm. What?
What the fuck is Leon doing there?
That's awesome. What are the other characters?
We also have the guy from Mind Jack right here. These guys are from Gearbox's Half-Life game, Blue Shift.
You can guarantee that they basically just typed in random game on Google and pulled up the first image they found.
I'm 90% sure this is somebody from Rainbow Six. Yeah.
I can't see, but probably.
What the fuck, guys? There's going... There's ripping off something and then going the extra mile to rip them off even more. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah. They're trying. Come on, they're trying.
Ugh. Wow. You gotta try, I guess, right?
Yeah, you gotta make money.
So, what are you guys playing this week?
I've been playing the shit out of Minecraft for the last week, basically because I got really sick last Thursday, which is why I wasn't on the podcast. And I was told by my doctor, he said, avoid anything that stresses you out. I'm like, cool. Sit down. I was going to play some more League, and then I realized, you know what, League stresses the shit out of me. So I picked up Minecraft, and for 4 days straight, I played minimally 15 hours a day. On the third day, I played 19 straight hours, and like time flies with that game. Like I forgot how much I love just making shit. So I've been playing that, and I'll just be playing that consistently until COD comes out.
You know what? When I'm actually having a vacation for my actual work coming up soon, we probably should try that, like just community thing again.
Yes, I would definitely be down for that.
Okay. And also the COD night, of course, because you know, zombies, everybody, come on.
I'm more multiplayer.
Zombies. All the zombies.
I'll only play zombies if I can actually get my friends there.
I did even touch zombies in the last one, like after like the first night. I think I just like multiplayer.
Yeah, multiplayer too. I mean, well, obviously, but the zombies mode. If I can get like actually find a way to get all my buddies there, I will.
It's a fun time when you play with people you can know and communicate with. So
trust. It's a big
trust. Yes.
God damn! Every time I play, I'm like, because if I fuck up on one round, they're like, you know what, you did that. Fuck you, and then run off, and then I end up dying, and everyone's all like, oh,
it's like you were an asshole.
You were an asshole, sir.
You are a asshole.
You are a asshole.
You ran into that pack of zombies thinking that you could eat every one of them. I fucked up. I'm sorry. Come revive me. No, there's still like 40 zombies around you. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm replaying Watch Dogs for the second time.
That's not really like.
Yep, still as shitty as the first time. It's got Assassin's Creed 1 syndrome.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It's good, but it's not. There's not enough for me to go exploring the city. But I do like walking around and ripping people off. That's like the best part.
Yeah, it had a lot of good ideas. I'm anxious to see what they'll do for the sequel because we all know there's one coming.
Well, yeah, and it's going to be amazing, and hopefully they don't show bullshit at E3 when they show the sequel.
Yeah,
they don't go, oh, hey, it's going to look like this on the PS3, but then in reality, it don't look like that.
Well, at the very least, there's a little bit of hope since it looks like they started getting their pieces together with Syndicate.
Yeah, because after they released Unity, that was a complete pile of fun.
Their reputation was taking really bad hits after that, so it's good to see them try to make up for that.
Yeah, they turned it around, and then looking at Syndicate, they fixed a lot of stuff. They got rid of a lot less NPCs around the city, and a lot of fixes.
Yeah.
And it's a shitload better, and it runs at a solid 30 frames per second, not 20 or 15.
It was 14 for some people.
Yeah, and like faces going inside and whoop-de-doo.
So my list. I'm actually playing through Syndicate right now for review purposes. So far, from what I played, it's awesome. It's
not broken, eh?
It's not broken. It's the first Assassin's Creed as well that I've fully enjoyed since Brotherhood.
Yeah, Brotherhood was amazing.
2 and Brotherhood, that was great. Everything after that, I didn't play as much because I just got instantly bored. I was like, okay, no, I'm done. I was pretty much done with the series.
From what I could tell, it seems like, at least I haven't played it myself, but I've definitely watched people play it, and it seems that they got rid of focusing too much on gimmicks and went back towards the story and just neat locations.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it looks great. London looks great. The combat is very, very fun this time around.
It's a lot faster and brutal, I find, which is really cool.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like you can instantly kill people with a counter anymore.
That's just it.
But now
once you do kill someone, they're very efficient about it.
Yeah, once you do kill them, it's like, oh fuck, dude, that sucked.
You'll laugh your ass off if you can manage to kill somebody up against a wall or something. You can continue hitting them before they fall, and you'll keep doing combos until they drop.
I tried that last night.
It's funny. It's like, just let him die, man. His family wants their body back.
Poke his eye out and then hit him again. It was funny. Although tonight, I was going to Twitch that, but tonight I think I'm going to do something different in honor of Halloween. I did just buy Evil Within again, and I think I'm going to Twitch that for Halloween purposes. Because, honestly, it was an alright game. I think coming back into it, I might enjoy it a lot more. Because a review gave it a fairly well review. It wasn't in terms of really bad, but meh. And apparently some of the upgrades or updates that the game did beforehand fixed a lot of it. So, I'm going to Twitch that, see how that works. Yeah. Probably actually going to jump straight into the DLC, though. Because that's the part I didn't play yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. All the DLC is out, so the Boxman DLC is out too. Or the Keeper, as they call him. That's the part that pissed me off about the game. The Keeper is such a big promotional image that they used. He's in one level. They made it that, like, okay, yeah, this guy, he looks fucking crazy. He's like the pyramid head of this one game. And no, he's a big guy with a safe on his head, with a giant hammer, and they'll just kill you in one level. That's it.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, what the fuck's the fucking point of that? Although all the other bosses, fucking amazing. Yeah, that's my rant, anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played it, so.
It is good.
It's on the buy when it's like, super cheap.
Yeah, that's actually the reason why I bought it, because on PlayStation Network right now they have the sale going on, the Sale of the Dead Week 2.
Yeah.
And the complete edition is $30 from a regular $89.
Yeah, can't go wrong with $50 off.
Yeah, $50
$60.
off. $60 off? Yeah, fucking fine with that. I'll buy that again at that point. Also picked up another couple of horror games just because. One was Poltergeist, the pixelated horror game. It's a horror puzzle game where you're just trying to scare everybody. It's actually a lot of fun. The other one was Rack and Roll, I think. I'm not saying that one right. I haven't actually heard of it. It looked fun from the screenshots, so going to try that out too. But tonight, Evil Within.
Okay, awesome.
So is that everything for tonight?
Humble Bundle.
Ah, yes, we want to talk about Humble Bundle before we go. So the new weekly bundle is pretty fucking awesome right now. Let me just let me bring that up again. Humble Bundle.
It's Day of the Dev.
Yeah, the Day of the Devs
bundle.
And that includes a lot of
Double Fine.
So we have Hack and Slash, Costume Quest, Luminal City, all for pay what you want. For the average, it's at this point $6.69, is Scapegoat 2, Mercenary Kings. Those aren't Double Fine games, but still amazing. They are great games. And for $13 to unlock, you get Massive Chalice and Grim Fandango Remastered.
Yeah, just pay the $13. Just.
I'd say pay the $13. Grim Fandango is worth the $13.
Oh my god, it's worth $20.
It's worth, well, you have to pay $20 if you want it, but yeah, like normal.
But yeah, awesome stuff.
So yeah, that's everything that we had for this week. Later this week we have a special review coming out, one that Pino actually worked with.
What? Oh yeah! Hey! Yeah. Music review.
A brand new music review from a local band called Line Salt. He did post it a little early. I had to take it down for a few minutes, but yeah.
I didn't know. You said write.
I said write the review, and so I had taken it down for a little bit so I can fix up some stuff, especially talking about who the band is. But yeah.
Okay, I just wrote about the album.
You wrote about
the album. That's
all I needed you to do, really, because
I wrote about. I wrote about what the sound was, the feel, the different songs that I liked, about how it flows and everything, and that's it.
Yeah, and it's good review. I'm just saying I had to add.
I don't know.
So yeah, music review, which I'm hoping to actually add more of that kind of stuff into the site later. I also for movie reviews and anime reviews, put up a call if anybody wants to hop in, join our team here. Of course, we're all freelancers, so we don't.
Yeah, and that falls into our 2.0 rebuilding of the site.
Exactly.
With our new our new shows and our new ideas and our new stuff that's going on.
If anybody wants to do an anime review, I heard recently a show called Overlord, which was I heard about from Kotaku. I hadn't had a chance to watch it yet, but apparently it's about a guy who gets sucked into an MMO that got discontinued in the real world. And instead of trying to find a way home, he goes, fuck it, I ain't going back, and decides to embrace his character, which is like some sort of undead character, I think, and he becomes the overlord of that world.
Yeah, that sounds actually pretty good.
So it's quite, I think, a realistic take on how some people actually would react if they found themselves in a video game world.
Yeah. We should do a review of the Ghost Story anime.
Ghost Story? Oh yeah, no, oh god.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
After I showed you that?
I didn't. No, I haven't gotten around to it, but I did watch the rest of the clips on YouTube. I laughed my ass off.
Okay, yeah, I think that should probably be a review at some point.
Oh my god, it was so bad. Holy shit. Worse.
That's what happens when you don't. Your script isn't that good for the real show, and then you tell your voiceovers to just go with it.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just do whatever the hell you want.
It's like take the messed upness of South Park and mash it into an anime.
Yeah, that should definitely be a review.
Actually, speaking of anime, South Park.
God.
Park's recent episode delved into their gay anime, which was I haven't seen the episode, but it made me laugh at work, and I'm like, shit, shut up, stop laughing, you're gonna get fired.
I have been going through South Park so I can replay Stick of Truth and be like, yeah. So I'm up to season 5 right now. So we're blasting through South Park.
Yeah. So, yeah, once again, we do have that call to arms on the for the site. So if you're interested in joining our team, we have openings for movie reviews, game reviews, anime reviews, pretty much anything nerd related. We'll pretty much jump in on. But
if you're awesome, we can have you on the podcast also.
Yeah, if you're awesome,
if you're awesome, if you fit our level of awesomeness, we'll have you on the podcast.
Trust me, that level of awesomeness is very low.
Yes, it is quite low.
Anyways, so that is the podcast for tonight.
Yes.
And once again, you can join us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all that other lovely jazz in the description below. Don't forget to like it and subscribe as well. And have a happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, too spooky.
So I'm Lucas Grimm.
Hey, I'm Pino25.
Adelaris.
I'm watching.
No, you should have did the weird voice.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Fuck you, dude.
Do the voice.
He's gonna get you.